In this series, I want you to think about the many different roles that you're responsible for as a people leader and how you can be more intentional as needed. But first, I'm Brittany Canaski, leadership coach and trainer here at Hello Velocity, and I love helping corporate women to build the confidence and the skills that they need to be the best leader that they can be. The next role that we're covering that you may play as a people leader is being a mentor. And this may not come up with each of your individual members on your team, but it is something that will likely come up pretty often. So mentoring is about sharing your own personal and professional journey and learnings with someone to support them along their own journey, to encourage their growth, and maybe even help them not make the same mistakes that you've made along the way. So this could be unwritten rules or politics that someone might have to navigate that can be really hard to do as an individual, or even thinking about the nuances of different acronyms that you use within your company. That's not something someone can just Google right away and find the answer to it, but it's a lot of, maybe that shorthand or things that are, again, usually literally unwritten. Some other examples include sharing more about your career path and how you got to where you are today, maybe giving some of your specific learnings along the way. It could cover building a personal brand and how to work through your professional reputation. It could be networking internally and externally within a company and covering those company culture, company politics, things that are not necessarily clearly stated somewhere. So how to be more intentional when you're mentoring people on your team? First of all, let's recognize that this may not necessarily come up with every single employee on your team. It's typically led by the mentee, or in other words, they're asking you questions, they are looking to learn something new, or they want to learn from your firsthand experience and get your specific advice or opinions on something. There may be times when it comes to maybe the company culture, the acronyms, the politics, that you do need to step in and share these without them maybe necessarily even knowing this is something that they need to have addressed or that they need to learn about. So I'd say primarily it's led by the mentee, but not exclusively. My one big caveat here of how to be more intentional here is to remember that just because this is how it went for you doesn't mean that's exactly how it's going to go for someone else. So sure, give your learnings, your advice, your opinions, but don't take it personally if they don't run with that advice or they don't want to go down the same pathway that you went. A lot of times as mentors, we may take it upon ourselves or we may take it kind of personally and want the other person to kind of replicate what we've done or take it word for word when we share specific advice. So I'd say my biggest takeaway here is don't take things too personally when it comes to giving advice if someone doesn't take it. And then also don't expect it to be the same exact experience for the other person. We need to be a bit more open-minded than that. And we need to help them expect the unexpected as well. When we're offering mentorship, it's essentially offering some new perspectives, new ideas, and then the mentee can choose to implement it or not. Because remember, they have completely different experiences than you, they have different goals than you, and different dreams, and they're going to be potentially getting input from other places as well, not just from you. So it's okay for them to choose what to run with.